Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you this afternoon for another album review. And sorry about that video I was trying to do. There was a video I was trying to do earlier, but it wasn't important anyway. As honestly, this morning I was just trying to wake up and all that. Still am a bit because I'm uh, on a new thing or whatever. It's a long story, but basically, I'm gonna be reviewing the last Bush album, The Kingdom, for you guys, and I'll give you my initial take on what I thought of this album when I give you guys what I think of this album and all that. So, I'm gonna discuss what I listened to for all 18 songs off the Bush album, The Kingdom, and let you know my thoughts on this 73 minute runtime of an album. So let's dive into this album review. Now, I did hear the deluxe edition tracks, which is the total of 18 songs. So basically, it starts with the first song, Flowers on a Grave, and I really like Gavin Rossdale's singing in this track. And just the instrumentation in it is flowing well with the song. So I'm really digging this track. So 5 out of 5 for this one. I really like this song. So, The Kingdom, I like the original version better. This version is really good. So, it just took a little time to grow on me as I listened through the song, but it's something interesting. So, 5 out of 5 for this one as well. I really like how Gavin Rossdale's singing the track as well, and just the way it turned out, this song. Pretty heavy song, too. So, yeah. Bullet Holes is off the John Wick 3 Parabellum movie. It's off the soundtrack, I guess. Not a big fan of Bullet Holes. I think it's decent, but it's nothing special. So, I wouldn't say Gavin Rossdale singing in it is perfect, but it's something. So, 4 out of 5 for Bullet Holes. It kind of brought the rating down for this album a bit. Ghost in the Machine is a solid track. It's good in its own way. Um, I really like how Gavin Rossdale's singing certain moments in it. But pretty much off the bat, instrumentally, it's pretty solid. And Gavin Rossdale's singing is pretty solid. So 4.5 out of 5 for Ghost in the Machine. Wasn't hating this song. Blood River is another solid track in my opinion. Not sure if I'm connecting with Gavin Rossdale's repetitive vocals when he says Blood River a couple times. It just kind of bothers me a bit. But other than that, the way he's singing the song is not so bad. So that's a plus. So 4.5 out of 5. Quicksand's another solid track. It's good in its own way, is what I mean by solid. So it's not the worst song, but it's got good instrumentation, but it's just the melody feels a little off to me, in my personal opinion. Like something's not connecting with me with this song, and a few other songs off this album, too. So, 4.5 out of 5. Send in the Clowns was another solid track. I think instrumentally they got it down, and somewhat melody wise, it's alright. But Gavin Rossdale's singing in it and the lyrics he came up with this song is on the fence with me. So it has its good moments and its bad moments. But other than that, it's in the middle with me. So 4.5 out of 5. Undone is a really nice track. I really like how Gavin Rossdale's singing this song. It is a 5-minute track, but you're in for such a beautiful track with this one. So really like this song. 5 out of 5. Our Time Will Come is another strong track. The chorus is pretty memorable. The verses are pretty tolerable too to listen through. So I'm really connecting with this track as well. So 5 out of 5 for Our Time Will Come. Crossroads is a solid one. Instrumentally, they got it down. Just lyric wise, and how Gavin Rossdale is singing the lyrics, it comes off a bit cheesy at times, but at the end of the day, it's a good track in its own way. So 4.5 out of 5. Words Are Not Impediments. Has a pretty fast chorus for sure, with the drum work and guitar work going pretty hard and pretty fast. So really digging that about the song. That aspect about the track is what I liked about it. But what I didn't like is some of the verses. The verses felt a little slow to get through. But when that chorus came in, it got very catchy. So 4.5 out of 5. And final song off the regular edition is Falling Away. And that is a solid track too to close this album, in my personal opinion. So I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5. I'm not really hating this track. I'm just unsure because this track has its good moments. The verses are a little slow, but when the chorus comes in, it's not bad. So I'm in the middle with this one. So 4.5 out of 5. I mean, I like it, but then there's some unsure moments I have with this song, with how the melody is sounding and all that. So yeah. Heroes is a really nice song. It features Mike Garson. This is a David Bowie cover that Bush and Mike Garson did, uh, covering this track. Mike Garson's a pianist, if you're wondering, a pianist, I guess you could call it, if I'm right or so. But nice track. I really like this song, so 5 out of 5. It's really nice. It's got great piano work. It's very mellow too, so if this is not your kind of music, this may not be the song for you. So 5 out of 5. Beware False Prophets brings it back to a solid standard with the album, meaning the album's not bad, but it just kind of drags a bit. But the instrumentation in it's pretty good, and so is the guitar riffs. I really like the guitar riffs in this song at the beginning of the song, where it just has that riff, and then it cuts out, riffs again, cuts out, and then does it 2 more times after that, and then it gets into the song melody itself, and it's pretty cool. So 4.5 out of 5. Live Another Day is another solid track. Not sure if I'm feeling for this one, with how Gavin Rossdale's singing it, but verses wise, it's pretty strong. But chorus is not very memorable with the how it's sounding with Gavin Rossdale singing in it. So 4.5 out of 5. Undone featuring Mike Garson again is a really good track. I really like how the piano is sounding in this track from Mike Garson. So I'm really enjoying this one. So 5 out of 5. It is very lengthy. It's like 5.5 minutes, or over 5.5 minutes, I should say. But it does get the job done. So 5 out of 5. Flowers on a Grave live in Los Angeles was really good. I like the original version to it, and I like this version too because it sounds really good with Bush singing it live in Los Angeles. So 5 out of 5. It's a live song, of course, but it does very good in my opinion. And finally, we get to The Kingdom live in Los Angeles, and that one I wasn't sure if I was connecting with how Gavin Rossdale was singing it live, but it's alright. So 4.5 out of 5 for this one. Not really hating it that much, just in the middle with this one. And I do have some critiques about this song for the live version, of course. So overall, production, mixing, and execution wise, I think The Kingdom by Bush was a good listen. I was really impressed with this album. I wasn't disappointed with it. I know some critics have given it low scores, but it doesn't deserve the flack that it deserves. It's not that bad of an album. It's good, it's just has its weak moments from time to time, but this and Black and White Rainbows are probably really good albums to close out this Marathon Studio album review. So, in closing, overall, in my opinion, I think Bush, the Kingdom album, was a good listen. Definitely recommend checking it out for yourself to see what you think of it. And for a score for me, I'm giving Bush's album, their 2020 album, The Kingdom, for their 8th studio album, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. This was a good listen. Definitely recommend checking it out for yourself to see what you think of it in your own opinion. And keep in mind, this is just my opinion. I didn't like Bullet Holes and some other solid tracks, but other than that, I think it was mostly Bullet Holes I had a problem with, and some solid tracks kind of brought the rating down a bit, but not too much. But still, a good album in its own way, so definitely recommend checking it out for yourself to see what you think of it. So 8 out of 10 for The Kingdom by Bush. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the album, the 2020 album Bush, The Kingdom. If you've listened to this album, I know it came out 3 years ago, or almost 3 years ago. I just didn't review it when it came out because I was completely oblivious from this band at the time and didn't know about this band until I checked them out last year, and I really liked some of their music. They're pretty good. So if you enjoyed this Bush the Kingdom album review that I did for you guys this afternoon, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. I will have another review coming out whenever I get around to it. It'll be another movie review. It might be tonight. I gotta see what I'm doing. But until then, stay safe, guys. Take care. Hope you enjoyed this final Marathon Studio album review in Bush's discography. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. The next Marathon Studio album reviews will probably be for Silverstein. So I'm going to try to get to that sometime later this week if I can. But until then, stay safe, take care. I hope you enjoyed this album review for Bush the Kingdom, and as always, I will see you in my next review. Thanks for watching.